Today we venture into the vast grasslands of South America to uncover a ghostly figure rarely seen in the wild. With legs like stilts, a mane like a wolf, and the appetite of a fruit-loving dog, this animal defies every label we try to give it. Meet the maned wolf, a creature so unique it doesn't even fit in with its own family. Not a fox, not a wolf, something much older, weirder and wilder. Stick around to the end because this animal has some truly jaw-dropping surprises, including a scent that gets mistaken for marijuana and vocalizations straight out of a horror film. Let's dive in. At first glance, the maned wolf looks like a badly drawn cartoon animal. Fox-like face? Check. Oversized ears? Check. Legs way too long for its body? Double check. But here's the twist. It doesn't belong to any known canid group you've heard of. Taxonomically, it's in its own genus and species, Chrysocyon brachyurus. The name means golden dog with a short tail. It split off from other canines around 6 to 7 million years ago, evolving in complete isolation on the South American continent. In fact, it's the only survivor of a once diverse group of South American wild dogs. Genetically, it's a distant cousin to the bush dog and the extinct Falkland Islands wolf. And while it shares physical traits with foxes and wolves, that's all convergent evolution. Nature solving the same problems in different ways. Even its teeth tell the story. The maned wolf has fewer molars than wolves, and its jaw is adapted for a diet that includes soft fruits and small prey, not the bone-crushing meals of a carnivore like a hyena. It's not just a creature, it's a walking mystery of evolution, cloaked in silence and built by ancient genes. The maned wolf calls home the Cerrado, one of the most biologically rich savanna regions in the world. It covers about 2 million square kilometers, nearly 25% of Brazil's land area, but it's rapidly disappearing under agriculture and fire. Unlike forest predators, the maned wolf thrives in open spaces. Its long legs aren't built for speed, they're designed for visibility. They allow it to look over tall grasses for prey and danger, a perfect adaptation for the endless plains. It's mostly crepuscular, meaning it's active during dawn and dusk, though it sometimes moves under the cover of night. This twilight schedule helps it avoid both the midday heat and unwanted encounters with humans and domestic dogs. Interestingly, it doesn't dig dens or hide in burrows. Instead, it beds down in natural shelters, patches of thick grass, tree clusters, or even abandoned burrows of anteaters or armadillos. It's a creature of habit, but also deeply nomadic, marking and defending large territories with scent and sound. And get this, maned wolves are known to be extremely shy. Even in the wild, researchers often have to rely on camera traps to study them. In fact, many locals who live near them have never actually seen one. They're not just rare, they're elusive by design. Most predators don't care for salads, but the maned wolf, it's a fruit connoisseur. Over 50% of its diet is made up of plant material, but don't let that fool you, it's still a capable hunter. Its main fruit of choice is the wolf apple, Solanum lycocarpum, a distant relative of the tomato and eggplant. This fruit grows in abundance across the Cerrado and has co-evolved with the maned wolf. The animal eats the fruit, disperses the seeds through its dung, and in return benefits from the fruit's anti-parasitic properties. The maned wolf uses its sharp ears to listen for small creatures moving in the undergrowth. It can pinpoint a rodent's location just by sound, then pounce from above like a fox. Its hunting style is more cat-like than canine, combining stealth, patience, and a sudden burst of energy. But here's the fun part. When it comes across bananas, papayas, or sugarcane near farms, it doesn't hesitate. And yes, it's been caught on camera stealing ripe fruit from trees and even flipping trash can lids to get to leftovers. Its omnivorous diet isn't just quirky, it's a brilliant adaptation to a region with seasonal food shortages, allowing it to survive where more specialized predators would starve. Those absurdly long legs aren't just a visual gag, they're the result of pure evolutionary logic. The maned wolf stands nearly a meter tall at the shoulder, making it the tallest of all wild canines. But here's the kicker. That height gives it a stealth advantage. It can move slowly and silently through grasslands, peeking over the vegetation without revealing its full body. Unlike pack hunters, which rely on speed and strength, the maned wolf plays the long game. It stalks silently, striking only when the odds are right. Its body is surprisingly light for its height, which means less pressure on its joints and more stamina over long distances. And despite its elegance, those legs are strong. Maned wolves can jump over fences, sprint in short bursts, and pivot rapidly to confuse prey. In some cases, they've even been observed kicking in self-defense, using their hind legs like a deer would. Scientists believe this leggy design may also help it stay cool in the blazing Cerrado heat, lifting its core further from the hot ground and improving airflow underneath its body. Let's talk about its strange and infamous weed pee. Yes, you heard that right. The maned wolf's urine contains chemicals like pyrazines and sulfur compounds that give it a pungent, skunky smell, often compared to cannabis. It's so strong that zoos housing maned wolves have been investigated by authorities who suspected illegal substances on site. But that smell isn't just a weird side effect, it's essential. The wolf uses it to mark trails, borders, and even food caches. A single pee post can send a loud, clear message to rivals. This land is mine. Its other form of communication is equally eerie, the roar bark. It's a low, guttural sound that can travel over long distances, especially useful during the breeding season, when males and females coordinate from kilometers away. It also whines, whimpers, and growls. Sounds more familiar to domestic dogs, but the maned wolf's vocal range is much deeper and more resonant, giving it an almost supernatural quality when heard in the wild. It's a creature that prefers silence, but speaks volumes when it needs to. The maned wolf has always lived in the shadow of myth and misunderstanding. In folklore, it's been called a harbinger of bad luck, a shapeshifter, even a werewolf. These myths once led to deliberate killings, especially in rural areas where livestock deaths were wrongly blamed on the maned wolf. But here's the truth. This animal rarely attacks domestic animals, and when it does, it's usually scavenging or opportunistic. It poses little threat to humans, yet humans pose a massive threat to it. Only 25,000 individuals remain in the wild, and that number is dropping. Road collisions, habitat loss, wildfires, and disease from domestic dogs are pushing the species toward extinction. In response, conservation programs are using radio collars, camera traps, and even canine scent detection dogs to monitor populations and understand their behavior. Brazil now lists the maned wolf as vulnerable, and international efforts are gaining traction, but the clock is ticking. Saving the maned wolf isn't just about protecting a species, it's about preserving a biological legacy millions of years in the making. The maned wolf walks alone. It doesn't howl at the moon or lead a pack into battle. It patrols its territory with grace, silence, and dignity, an elegant loner in a noisy world. It's proof that not all predators are built for violence. Some are built for patience, stealth, and mystery. If this strange and beautiful creature captured your curiosity, we've got more legends of the animal kingdom coming soon. In the next episode, we meet a silent predator who stalks from the shadows and never misses its mark. Until then, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the Animal Odyssey. Your next wild discovery is just one click away.